It never came.
She was like, so you said you're gonna, you said you want a refund. Like, yeah, we was out here for 45 minutes. Yo, scholars, what up? What up? We'll give you some insight to that conversation. You know, I don't know if y'all know this because we actually didn't talk about this. When we shot before, we had to shoot on another day because one of our illustrious hosts, a.k.a. Mr. LaShawn Roussel, if you're feeling fancy, his birthday was this past week. Happy birthday, son.
I appreciate it.
Happy birthday, son.
Let me use my closer.
I know you booked and busy right now. You checking the stock market and all that, your portfolio and all that. But we live. Well, we not live this time, but we here.
We always live, baby.
Yeah, we live, baby.
I appreciate that. No.
See, hey, shouted you out with the Jets. Come on, that's how you know Steve love you too, bro.
The Jets don't fuck with any of their fans right now. The Jets don't fuck with any of their fans right now. So fucking Jets, man. Listen, when I tell you, yo, I'm not even going front, and I'm not even trying to sound like a Debbie Downer, because yo, y'all came out for me. That was really dope. It was a lot of bright spots for my birthday this year, but I was trying my hardest not to let certain shit that happened last week overshadow.
Yeah, son.
My birthday, man. My actual birthday was dope. We went to a pasta cooking class. Chefing it up real quick. That shit was fire. Auntie Jake's. If you guys get a chance, it's big on TikTok. So if you try to go on the weekend, you're not gonna get a reservation.
You heard it here first, I hope.
So we went on a fucking Tuesday, and it was available. So that was dope to do. And then shout out to Big Pooh, that was dope. Really appreciate that. And then she also set up. For everybody and you guys to basically, we had like a big gigantic couples night, which was supposed to be dinner on the Hudson on a boat.
Yeah,
not on the Hudson, on the East River on a boat.
But the ticket said Hudson.
And you know what? And you know what's fucking funny? So scholars, what happened was. The boat never came.
Never came, y'all.
The boat never came. So we were sitting there. One boat decided to drop people off. So we were like, okay, this is our boat.
Yeah.
And they, without saying anything, they just started pulling
they was turning off lights and moving the ramp and shit.
That's what, real talk. That's why before we realized that the boat was coming, I'm almost certain that was the boat we were supposed to be on. Because in how they did it, it's like they rushed to move that shit up.
Yeah, but then it's weird because you see all these people standing there and you just don't say nothing. We were standing there for a good minute.
Yep.
They were sitting there moving shit off the boat. I watched them under the deck. They were sitting there folding the napkins and everything.
When I went to
I'm
ask
like, yo,
them,
we about to get on this boat. It was about to be nice, son. This look lavish.
When I went to ask them what's up, the dude was like, yeah, maybe there's another boat coming. I'm like, this boat's supposed to be at the same time y'all here. So, what's going on here? Sure enough, they fucking canceled the boat and didn't tell us.
Yeah.
But I knew something was up because it said dinner on the Hudson, and we were on the fucking East River.
Bruh, the ticket said Pier 36. I remember my boy was like, yeah, on Dock 9. So, and I'm glad Steve got the music going because, bro, I was starving, son. We was standing right by that hot dog stand. I'm like, nah, we can eat when we get on the boat.
Well, bro,
son,
when we
ain't go to that hot dog stand because, yo, New York, y'all wildin' with them prices, bro.
Yo.
Them dudes on them carts, bro, what the dude say? It was like $7 for a glizzy, son? That's a lot.
I bought one.
That's a lot.
So I had...
Y'all heard it here first. He bought a glizzy and enjoyed it. on the East River.
It was a shared glizzy, too, bro. Fucking... They, when we got there, it was around like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I took a couple of shots, but there was no food in my stomach. So I'm like, yo, I don't want to end the night early. I don't want to get on this boat and start fucking throwing up because of fucking drinking before I ate. So I'm like, I'm just get a hot dog.
Pause.
Without asking, shut up. Without asking for the price, I'm like, let me get a wiener.
Ask me about my wiener.
You asked me about my wiener real quick? So nah, shout out to Jonah Hill, but shout out to Fat Jonah Hill.
Yo, son, Fat Jonah Hill was fucking hilarious.
Ask me about my wiener.
It's like, dude, just ask me about my winner, please, man.
I love that movie, bro.
What was it, Accepted?
Yeah, I love that movie.
They made their own college and shit.
Shit university. What's your mascot? The shit sandwiches. Bro, but the school color was brown.
Yeah. Yo, they had that dirty ass pool in the backyard.
Yeah.
If y'all never check it out, I'm pretty sure you can stream it somewhere, find it somewhere. It's called Accepted. If
they
you
just took it off of
before.
Netflix. I think it's on Max.
Yeah, it's one of those. I think it was produced by the same people who did Clerks and all of that.
No,
am I making that up?
No. I see why you would say that.
Because I feel like those genre of actors were all like recycled in that kind of like
it's
frame.
that type of comedy.
What was the joint that Ryan Reynolds was in where they was
Waiting?
It was like that, Waiting and Accepted. I feel like they was
Justin
around.
Long's in
there it
He's
goes. That's what it is.
Shout out to Justin Long. But
that's crazy because wasn't he also a porn star on Zack and Mary?
What was it? Michael St. Randy. Bro, yo, Justin Long got range, bro.
He do.
Because he was gay as hell.
Nah, son, he was fluid. Nah, you know, he like
he was gay. Like, he was in that movie talking about sucking dick. That man is woo.
Sorry.
But
yeah, my bad.
You got me on topic.
Go ahead, son. My fault.
So I got a fucking hot dog before the boat came and shit, and the dude didn't say. Steve about to end the episode. Why would he do that? You was about to have Dante spit that whole glass of wine out.
Son, I did not expect that.
Hey,
I thought he was done.
Clearly, Steve's on one too. But yeah. So I'm like, yo, fuck it. I need something in my stomach. So I went to the food cart and got what I got because I can't say what I was saying.
Yeah, because you said in your stomach and you ain't got a glizzy. That's crazy.
Can we get that? You know what? I'm just gonna pour me another glass.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna we are what?
Man said he needed something in his stomach, so he bought a glizzy.
Steve, what are we 12 minutes in and I still can't get past this fucking what I got off this fucking cart?
All right, my bad. I'm mature up.
You mature up?
I'm a mature up.
Okay, mature. Oh Lord. Anyway, so I got what I got from that cart and fucking. I didn't. Steve!
He said, all right, my bad. I'm having too much fun.
Oh my goodness. All
right, go ahead, son.
Oh my goodness. Oh no. So I got it, right? And then I didn't ask about any prices or anything. So he hands it to me. I'm like, how much? He goes, $10. I'm like, no. I'm like, all I got was the hot dog. He's like, yeah, $10.
I know. Son, no.
No, because he had the little picture up on the cart and it came with fries.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, I don't want the fries. He's like, no, $10. I'm like, nigga, what?
Yes. Yo, that's the system.
Meanwhile, Grace is already biting and shit. So I bite.
At that point, you break it, you bought it. Like, you can't even dispute it because, bro, she took a whole bite. So
if that boat was actually there, I would have ran right in the boat.
Son.
Come and get me.
Gotta catch me. So you on international waters, right? At that point, you on the water, so the law is a little different. At least that's what they want you to believe.
You say international waters. That shit is between Manhattan and Brooklyn. They would have shot my ass. I'm like, oh, he's still on American ground.
Nah, son. But the fact that you said the $10, see, that's because I wasn't there. I would have definitely strayed you away from that. Right. I understand you was hungry. Son, I told you, when me and Thanos went out to the Museum of Natural History, we made the same mistake. We went to one of the carts. We was like, yo, bro, can we get a sandwich? He said yes. He ain't tell no prices or nothing, and they're not listed. Now, I'm pretty sure that's like a marketing strategy of like not putting the price there. You just buy it because you're hungry. That makes sense. But we bought it. My dude was like, yeah, that's going to be $15. I was like, but wait, that's with the fries? He was like, oh, no, that'll actually be $25. I said, excuse me, sir. She had hers. I'm good. I was like, babe, let me get a bite and call it a day.
How they selling food?
I'm not. Not in a cart, bro. Them joints used to be sandwich, kebab, whatever it is. Yo, there was no more than $5.
Bro, they selling food worse than McDonald's and
come on,
got the nerve to upcharge.
Bro, they don't even be having gloves on in the back. So it's unsanitary as fucking. Y'all charging me all these prices, sir.
He's put some juice in that shit out of out of a Poland Spring bottle. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Just dipping your hand all into this shit, like, go hand it to me barehanded.
It's my good hand. It's my good hand. Fuck out of here, bro.
I ain't paying no. And it's unsanitary. At least you could get me with the, it's a gourmet sandwich. It's a gourmet kebab. Right. Nah, I watched you pull everything out that water. I watched you slap it on the grill from the wherever that was. Nah, son, I'm not paying that. They
only caught me because I had.
You was hungry.
I know, I had liquor in my system.
Oh, okay.
Fuck the hungry part. Because if it was just hunger, I would have waited.
Yeah, that's easy.
But the liquor, I didn't, like I said, I didn't want to risk throwing up on that boat. So I'm like, let me put something in my stomach. Pause. Yeah. But that's what happened. And then, like I said, I had and then once the boat didn't come, we ended up going to a spot called the Lawn Club.
Yeah.
If you're in the city, what part is that? That's Midtown.
That's more Midtown. That's Midtown-ish.
There's this spot.
It's on. I feel like it's on 40 because we was on 36.
Yeah.
So it's got to be around 40th Street, something like that. It couldn't have been that far.
Right off of FDR.
Matter of fact, I'm acting like we can't just Google that.
Yeah, but while he's looking, that place was dope. It, basically, the place is built like a country club. But it's a bar / restaurant. But everything is like oversized. They had oversized beer pong. Basically, you're playing beer pongs with the pop shot basketball.
Nah, that's more like
and garbage cans.
That's definitely lower in Manhattan. It was on Fulton Street. Okay. I don't know why I thought we was further Midtown.
It felt like it.
It felt like we was. Yeah, that's probably where we were supposed to be. That's why. But
but yeah, so they had that. They had the why am I forgetting names and shit? Sack toss? That's it
was damn it. Why are you doing this? Stay over there. I just called it too, son. That's cornhole.
Cornhole. There you go.
Cornhole. They had the basketball so you could be like you said, like beer pong, but basketball pong with the garbage cans.
They had I was about to say crochet. Croquettes?
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
They had that one. They had
the frisbee.
All the lawn games that you could think of. They
had the frisbee shit when you could throw the frisbee into the little holes. Mm-hmm. They had all that shit. The drinks was fire. The food was good, but if you go there, don't get the lobster rolls. I'm not saying
I didn't do that.
So the lobster rolls weren't nasty. Mm-hmm. They were not nasty. It was really very good, but not worth the price.
Well, yeah, that's lobster rolls. No matter what, the cheapest one you probably gonna find gonna be like $15.
Bro, that shit was $28.
I figured.
And it was literally on a hot dog bun.
Yeah. That's how they get you. Bro, lobster rolls, personally speaking, you should do it yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be paying, you go to the supermarket and get a pound of lobster or whatever, you could do the same thing for way cheaper, and they be upcharging just because it's lobster. Son.
You going to go there with your own lobster?
Bro, you can give me one of those buns back there because I got my own lobster. I'm good, son. Now, I did the thing and bought the cheeseburger egg rolls. Them joints is fire, son. If y'all ever at the Lawn Club, y'all can definitely get those. Yeah. Those joints is fire, son. And it comes with this little sauce on it, son. Yeah. That joint was good.
The wings were good, too.
The wings was fire. The wings was fire.
The shrimp was okay.
Those was fire.
Yeah, but it's an overall really dope place. Yeah. You get a chance to go.
I think it's like a nice little chill. Like, let's say y'all got, like, you about to go somewhere with your people. Like, you could do that before you do the next thing. Mm-hmm. We should have did that before the boat. We could have pre-gamed with, at least drinks before over there.
If we would have left, I would have been pissed that the boat didn't call. It would have made it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But we here.
Yeah, we here. Also, if y'all haven't heard the news, by the time we put this episode out, it'll be 2 days old. But where's the blow at, baby? Because me and Dante about to paint our faces white.
Reparations for everyone. Oh wait, not everyone. Sorry. No, just, only if you're white.
If you guys haven't heard, Steve, I don't know if you heard. So Trump put out a little video today that basically saying that, to sum it up, and we'll add the video to this, but to sum it up, basically, white people are going to get reparations.
And here's why, for those that aren't also aware. Because apparently it was unfair. Unfair that during the DEI students who were, allowed into these schools, it was unfair for those other children who couldn't get into those spots.
They've been discriminated against.
It's preposterous. Oh. It's I don't even know what word to use other than preposterous on how they could do this.
Isn't
They're just taking their liberties and not giving them a fair chance. I can't believe this is happening in America.
All jokes, all jokes aside.
Goodness gracious.
All jokes aside. I'm looking dead in the camera, and I only do this when I'm being serious. You niggas make me sick.
I'm gonna have fun with this, bro. As much fun as I can, son.
You niggas make me sick to my stomach. I said on our special Saturday live episode that, you know, I can't fuck with people who are morally like just wrong and don't really care about people. Throughout the week, people have been saying certain things to me, and it helps me accept a lot of things much better.
Acceptance is that's it, bro. Once you get to acceptance, you're okay. Yeah, you're gonna be okay, son.
And I don't want to spend this whole episode on it. So let me just get this out. So
I'll stop interrupting. Yeah, that's his kind way of saying, "Yo, Nick, stop interrupting me, bro."
You good? Because I promised Dante that because I go off the deep end politically a lot, and I know that it comes from a good place because I just want motherfuckers to be aware of what's actually happening. But it's not good to always do that because I don't want to take away from what this show is. Mm-hmm. This show is a good time for people. You feel me? I don't want to be the negative Nancy all the time on the show. Mm-hmm. But I say that with saying, shout out to Aaron. Make sure y'all continue to follow. We
outside. Yeah. We outside after work. Make sure y'all hit them up. Y'all follow that.
It was something that he posted that really resonated with me today. Basically explaining, I knew these things, but when you see it, it makes you really, really, really grasp it and think about it. Not an issue, but how conservatives operate. Conservatives operate in the realm of selfishness. Mm-hmm. They're worried about what policies are going to affect themselves and their families, nothing more, nothing less. Where progressives like myself come in, we're worried about big scheme things. How's it going to affect everyone? Mm-hmm. Even the people we don't really rock with, we want them to still be in a good space as well. So that's what the category I often fall in because, like I always say to you, yeah, I'll call somebody fucking stupid. But it's because I want people to be smarter. And if I fuck with you, I don't want you to go out like that. Mm-hmm. Like, so now, what people were saying before the election, well, Trump has nothing to do with Project 2025. But yet, all he's done since he's won the election was tell us that come January, all the motherfuckers who wrote Project 2025 will have government cabinet jobs. And he's already announced 3 things from that document that he's going to implement. And guess what was one of them? White people reparations. Before we continue to just call it white people reparations, let's give a small detail. You did. Basically, for all the people who felt as if they were being discriminated against from higher education universities, or even with jobs and corporations.
Specifically white people.
If they felt as if they didn't get a specific job because a company probably had like a diversity quota or something of that nature, that person can then basically, I'm forgetting words, but that person could basically then, for lack of a better word, snitch on that said company or university and be like, hey, I didn't get accepted to this school, or I didn't get this position because they decided to go hire a minority. Trump is basically saying if that happens, the Department of Justice can then sue or fine said company, and then the money that they receive from that fine can then be distributed to the victims of said discrimination. Are you fucking kidding me?
Living in America.
As we sit here on this fucking on this soil in this country, mm-hmm. as fucking descendants of slaves.
Yeah.
From being told for almost 100 years, mm-hmm. almost 200 years now, mm-hmm. reparations will put the country in a bad space mm-hmm. financially.
Yeah.
We cannot afford to do so.
Absolutely.
What?
Yeah.
And for people who look like us to still be telling me today, no, I don't mean today as in like a generalization. Mm-hmm. I mean like literally 8:58 p.m. November 12th, today, that Trump's going to do what he needs to do for everybody. unless that man comes out tomorrow and says the descendants of slaves are getting reparations, are you fucking kidding me?
Now, Sean, you've been in this country your entire life. Let's just be candid with each other, if you will, as if we already aren't. Do you really think there's going to be any of this said reparations money for the people that look like us? Do you believe that?
I promise you.
I mean, and again, this is a general question, because to your point of like helping everyone, I believe this is what making America great again feels like. I'm just gonna say it. And those of you that feel some type of way, there's a bunch of people across the country, I don't know if you saw, who are now Googling a phrase. Can I take my vote back? I love it. You know what it is? This is when you sit back and go, oh, I can't leave the circus? Well, fine. I might as well enjoy the time since I'm here. Man.
Did you see it?
Man.
Did you see the clip of them interviewing the Latino voter with the Trump
the one with the neighbors?
That too.
Yes.
And they're like, because there was a family, and then there was a guy by himself, and both.
Are you talking about the one that had the Trump hair?
Yeah. So the interviewer goes, so do you think Trump's not going to break up families? This idiot goes, well, no, Trump's going to understand that there's some good, documented. There's some good and bad Latinos, and there's the ones that are documented, and he will leave them alone. And fast forward to the guy he's putting in charge of immigration, flat out saying on 60 Minutes, when the lady asked him,
about the new dude of the new runner of ICE.
Yes.
The
lady asked him, do you care that you're going to break up families? Well, families can get deported too. That was his exact response.
Listen.
What the fuck are we doing?
No. It's not what we're doing, sir. Remember, he doesn't lie to your face. That's why they love him. He tells you the truth. He doesn't lie. Which means those of you that went that way, he didn't lie. He's telling you the truth. It just so happens that you thought, oh, it's not going to apply to me. Well, we don't have a donkey of the day button like they do on those prominent shows.
I'll do it.
But what they say on Hot 97, congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah.
Listen. I'm not one of those morbid people that's genuinely enjoying this. It's just I find things when irony pops up, I can't help but laugh because there's nothing happening now that's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know. It's like you knew. So now I'm still waiting. What I said on Saturday still waits because I still haven't, I don't know. What was the reason?
What's the reason?
Because those of you that did, I'm not telling you.
What was the reason?
I just want to know. I want to know because if you're getting what you wanted, then I'm sure you're happy. Those of you who feel swindled, don't do that. Those of you that feel like, oh no, but I didn't think, well.
Here we are.
Here we are. This is not the first rodeo. Y'all forgot and you thought for a second it's not going to apply to me. You live in this country. I can promise you it always applies. Everything that you think isn't going to affect you, it will always affect you. You live in this country. You've been here. So I am not morbid in the sense of saying like, oh man, I hope it happens. I don't wish that on anybody. I honestly hope they leave them alone.
Listen.
But the reality is, especially in certain communities who voted a certain way, you're entitled to do what you want. But individuals such as myself, I've grabbed my popcorn, I've grabbed my pretzels. I'm going to sit back and enjoy the circus. Do you know why?
Hella butter.
Because I'm a black man in America and nothing changes for me. It's just another day under the sun. So for those of you that are, gonna be upset, well, don't sit by me. I'm enjoying the circus for now. I'm enjoying myself.
Now, before we get into our next stupid ass topic, I want to end this.
I told y'all.
I want to end this political segment on this episode by saying we're not without fault. black people got into a habit of not telling their white friends when they were being racist.
Yeah.
So they just full on just dove into the shit to a point to where we are where we at now, and they feel like, oh, I can say this racist shit to my black friends and think, oh, I'm good. Understand, racist people. You can be racist with friends of the race you hate. I think people need to really grasp that, because I hate when people be like, I'm not racist. Look.
Look at my African American over here.
You know what I mean? And I always go back to this. Do you understand that the slave owners were fucking their slaves? I just took an Ancestry.com thing. You know what I mean? European fucking
so you got mad flags in your shit.
What the fuck? There's like 16 flags in my DNA, bro. How does that happen?
You've been far and wide, son. Your family tree is big, son.
I got German in my fucking bloodline. I have French in my bloodline. I have people from Iceland in my fucking... How the fuck does that happen? Of course the Dutch. Of course the Dutch. Every black person has Dutch in their fucking bloodline because of the slave trade, because they started this shit. But, bruh, what the fuck?
Son.
So
those things, I do want to try one of those myself, because like I really do want to know some of them things. Like, but go ahead.
Listen,
my bad.
Listen, you good. We got out of the habit of telling our white friends they're being racist. So now all they're doing is doubling down on their racism. When you explain to them now, like, hey, you're being racist, they're like, no, I'm not, because they're just comfortable with it. Fast forward to MAGA and this asshole that's going to be our president in January. I said this to somebody online 2 days ago. I know this person personally. This is somebody that my family used to consider family. Mm-hmm. If this person came over the house, she was always welcomed in. Mm-hmm. That will never be the case for me anymore. This person might as well just be whatever. Get out my face.
Thanos for real, just snap the fingers.
Snap the fingers.
It'd be annoying as hell.
Here's my thing. This person is old enough to have been around for the 4 Republican presidents.
Okay.
Each of them, as they entered the office, was entering with a great economy.
Yeah.
Each of them left office with a fucked up economy. And knowing that that's not an opinion, that's actual fucking fact.
Look it up.
We can prove that shit. And knowing that, and then you assholes decide, well, I'm going to go vote for the same people that fucked it up again. At what point do you admit it has nothing to do with the economy? It has nothing to do with the price of eggs. It has nothing to do with the price of bread and cereal.
No.
It has everything to do with the fucking hate that conservatives in the Republican Party of today's world, the rhetoric that they push.
Yes, sir.
Reagan got elected because he wanted to finish what Nixon started. He wanted to put a war on drugs, go into these neighborhoods and fuck shit up so he can clean drugs. Mm-hmm. But what didn't make sense is the drugs at that point in time were only in urban neighborhoods.
That's peculiar.
So how'd they get there? Because if you're locking these people from these urban neighborhoods up, and they have felony charges and things of such nature, they can't get passports.
No, I don't think so.
They're not allowed to leave the country.
No, I don't think that's how that works.
Where the fuck are these drugs from Colombia coming from?
Interesting.
Reagan. Here comes Bush, the first Bush, starting unnecessary ass wars because he has personal vendettas with people.
Huh. You don't say.
Why do that? I fucked up the economy. What brings in billions, almost trillions of dollars for every country? You guessed it, war.
I was gonna say, maybe guns.
Yeah.
A
lot of military contracts.
Yeah. I'm not just talking about handguns.
There's a reason why America spends trillions on their military every year. Yeah. But everything was just nice and dandy.
Yeah.
You elect a Democratic president after that. Guess who follows that Democratic president? The little Bush. And what the little Bush do?
Oh.
The little Bush got us into a never-ending war.
Yeah.
That man went to war with an ideology.
He said,
he didn't go to war with a nation.
No.
He went to war with an ideology.
Yeah. That's where it's at.
How the fuck do you go to war with a word?
I can keep that going forever. Ever.
That's a money. What?
And then you throw in American nationalism?
Bruh.
Dog.
Now we got a whole new generation of motherfuckers. It went from hating Irish people to hating Italians.
Yo.
Now everyone's hating Muslims.
Wow.
Whoa.
How can we find a way to keep this gravy train going?
Oh my God. But while the richer are getting richer.
Yeah.
The poor is getting poorer. And since the poor is getting poorer, people don't spend money.
No.
And when you don't spend money, Dante, what happens?
I'm gonna go with the economy kind of let's go with crash. You know?
So we didn't get into a depression, but we got into the Great Recession.
Yeah.
Oh no. And guess who had to come and save that shit? A black man. And that's when it really fucking started.
They said, hold up, wait a minute.
Because there's a video I shared earlier. Even with the nonsense that conservatives and Republicans always push, there was always a level of respect. Mm-hmm. When Obama ran against McCain, when Obama ran against Romney, they were not on stage yelling at each other. They were not on stage cursing each other out. They debated. But if you've seen at the beginning and end of those debates, they spoke highly of each other and they respected the fuck out of each other. You heard McCain tell that racist white lady in Arizona.
Yep.
I'm not going to let you say that about that man.
Yep.
We have disagreements on how we need to get to the point we need to get to, but he's a good fucking person, and for you to call him what you called him is absolutely
crazy.
Wrong.
Yep.
Mitt Romney sat on the fucking stage with Obama and said, damn, I respect you for spending your anniversary with me. We could have rescheduled this. He could have just been like, fuck you. I'm about to win this shit. Kick rocks.
Yep.
Y'all saw a black man not only become president, he was a 2-term president at that.
2-time.
Not only was he a 2-term president,
Back to back.
he took the Great Recession, flipped it on his fucking head.
Money.
Everybody was getting paid. Motherfuckers were able to go get college degrees because of Obama.
Healthcare. Money.
Healthcare. We was thriving.
It was.
We were fucking thriving.
It was like, oh, we are a first world country. We are. You're right.
You're right.
We are.
Now, granted, he comes with flaws.
Yes, because nobody's perfect.
No president has deported more people than Obama.
Agreed.
He did get us, not get us, but he kept going, keeping afloat a couple of wars that he could have backed us out of. He attempted to get us out of Afghanistan. He attempted to get us out of Iraq. But, once shit is so heavily influenced because, some idiot decided to go to war with an ideology.
And let's not forget, there was a lot of red in there when he was trying to get these things to stop, but that's not the here nor there.
Not the here there. Because Congress and the House and the Senate exist for a reason.
Absolutely.
Checks and balances.
Absolutely. It's not just one person.
Well, not anymore. Because comes January, there's no such thing as checks and balances.
Checks and wait, you mean there's not going to be checks for us? We were supposed to be making more money.
No.
What?
Well, the day he got elected, the richest people in the world got $63 billion richer.
No, that's fine. Like, I knew the rich people would make money, but wait, I'm not getting money? Wait a minute.
Because the money you're going to get, Dante, they're going to tax it. And then once they do lower the prices of shit, you're going to get taxed so much, you're not even going to recognize that you're getting more money than you were the year before.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Now, why would they do that?
Well,
here we are.
We're not going to ramble about this anymore.
I'm done. I'm done.
I'm not even coming up with a segue. I told you, I'm just sitting back, bro. My energy is... I'm chilling, bro. Like I'm really like when we talked about it initially, I was like, oh, I'm hot, blah, blah. I'm chilling.
I'm done because you motherfuckers don't listen.
You be saying the word a lot, and you be like, no, I don't mean to call y'all that. Nah. Some people deserve it.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even finish why I brought it up.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Stop acting like you're not fucking racist and that you didn't vote for this fucking idiot because nothing more than you just being a hateful motherfucker. People are allowed to be different. That's what America was fucking built on. Difference. Even though they started the fucking slave trade, the fucking founding fathers came here to get away from tyranny. They understood that they didn't get to live in their freedoms and they had to live under fucking tyrants.
Which makes this even more ironic.
So you're going to use American history against me to go vote for the same shit they ran away from? How the fuck does that make sense? I'm
done trying to figure it out because it's going to hurt my head. So I'm just not.
But Dante brought up something really funny earlier.
What did I bring up?
We talked about before the episode.
Was it the April Jones joint?
Oh my God,
or the boxing joint?
Which one you want to talk about?
I mean, we got some time. We could talk about either one. I don't really care. We can start with April Jones. Let's
start with that stupid shit.
That's more lighthearted, you know, and that'll segue us into that crazy match that's gonna be like one of the craziest heavyweight boxing matches of all time. But we'll get into that.
Okay.
So did you see the post that she put up?
No, I did not until you told me.
All right, so I was, I guess we'll call it researching because I was at work and I was like, I gotta find something to talk about other than this damn election because it's gonna bring me down. So I started looking, found some shit. I was like, oh, April Jones got online and was talking about dudes and shit. She was like, it's crazy how like dudes want to be catered to, how they don't pay for things like they used to, or they don't pay for flights to like, if you want to see me, like fly me out. And she was just going down this rhetoric of like basically how men aren't allowed to want anything. You know, that kind of, and again, this isn't going to be one of those, you know how some of those people get on podcasts and like red pill it up. This ain't one of those. This is just more so, again, ironic because to me, when I first found it, like it was like, oh, okay, this is an interesting point of view. You know, I want to hear what she's saying. And I'm listening to it. I'm like, oh, I don't get it. I tried. Like, I really listened to it, and I was like, I don't get it. And the reason why I don't get it is because it's like, especially coming from somebody of her caliber who's got money, or at least that's what I'm thinking, you know, for you to say stuff like, oh, men don't fly me out. I mean, we'll touch on that because...
Didn't she just date two rich niggas?
Hey, I guess apparently they don't spend money. But you know what that means.
Hold up.
If a dude doesn't spend money, he's cheap. But if you think about it...
This is the same April Jones that was homie hopping.
Yeah, the same exact one. She said it's unfair, or she finds it weird. This is how it started, that men want to be catered to. In other words, she finds it weird that men would like for a woman to do things for them.
It make perfect sense why she lost a good one. Because I feel like Tay Diggs was a really good dude to her.
I mean...
He accepted her fully.
But see, I don't know what happens behind closed doors.
Nah, but if she's going to publicly say some shit like that, then I promise you, that's the reason he left.
Listen, you seen Omarion. That nigga 40. He looked no day over 21.
Like,
so clearly, he might be on to something. He might have been like, you know what?
Yeah.
This ain't for me, and started doing that doom, doom, and then walked out. Yo, have you seen him? I think his birthday's today. Yo, but dude looks mad young, son.
Dante, you know what's my favorite word?
Bitch.
Why you gotta say it like short? April, what the fuck are you talking about? That's some dumb shit. Like, listen, and
dudes don't pick. She said when the bill comes, dudes don't even pay the bills no more. They just like look at her to pay it. It's like, as I'm listening to this, I'm like, this clearly can't be all dudes because like there's a lot of us, and I know you ain't date all of us, but like,
don't get me wrong.
It seems like the circle of dudes that at least you're circling yourself with now aren't doing these things. And I also wanted to say, I'm gonna let you get to your point because I just want to let the viewers out there know, hey yo, don't pay for another person's flight to see them because that's actually called sex trafficking.
Only if you fucking.
No, yeah. If you're flying them out there, man or woman, this is not gender based. If you fly a person out and you pay for their ticket,
and then you fuck,
and then you have intercourse consensual,
that's technically
sex trafficking. So don't do that.
Don't do that shit.
Don't do that.
Don't do that shit.
But go ahead, son. I just wanted to give that PSA because, you know, apparently we still got to pay for flights and, you know, but that's not the here nor there.
So fucking April. April. Maybe April's dating dudes that don't make as much money as she does.
That's a possibility.
And she's of status.
Mm-hmm.
So if she's purposely doing that to try to, you know, test the waters a little bit, she's going to run into a few motherfuckers who are going to be like, yo, I don't have it, but you do, so pay it. Like, you can't, yo. Some people's mindsets are crazy.
Yeah.
Like, if you know that's There's somebody out here for everybody.
There is.
If you know that's the lifestyle you live, then you need to chase those type of dudes.
Agreed.
Now, backpedal it a little bit. She's basically saying that men shouldn't want basic human needs.
Correct. We're not supposed to want to, like, let's say you come home after a long day. It is despicable for you to think that there should be some kind of nourishment when you walk through the door, because that is ludicrous for you to want to be catered to in that manner. Or if your back hurts, you know, it is unruly for you to want to have your woman massage your shoulders, because men who want to be catered to, her words, not mine, she can't even say it out loud of how it sounds. I didn't say this, she did.
Stupid. So I told you this before, that I once dated this girl who said similar shit to me. And my response to her was, well, if you want some 1950 style ass relationship, don't say shit to me about anything I do outside the home. And she was like, why would that be a case? I'm like, because what you're asking of is some shit that happened back in the day. And there's a reason why it happened back in the day. Yeah. Those men wasn't about to go be outside fucking everything moving and then come home complaining about shit, knowing what they was just doing. Yeah. So, of course they're going to come home and shut the fuck up, because their guilt was probably eating them alive. So now they're home like,
it's like, shit, I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah, let me not say anything
Let me
bad.
not do nothing.
Like, I know what I was just doing, so let me just come home and just
she probably can smell it. Let me chill out.
Let me come home and try to be extra nice. And then if she get out of line, I'm going to just smack her. I think they forget that's what happened.
Yo, we don't want those.
No, but that's what happened.
Yo, I think I said this on a previous episode, the I Love Lucy. Bro, when he used to say to the moon,
yeah,
I ain't know that growing up, that he literally said, like, yo, he was going to punch her to the moon,
and
son.
It was... That's
crazy, son.
At the time, it was acceptable.
Exactly. At the time.
DV was not a thing. It was, why you not smacking your wife upside the head?
Why you letting her talk like that? That's a crazy time, son. That's a crazy time.
Like, you just going to let her talk to you like that? You're not going to put hands on her? Why would I do that?
It's like, yo, bruh. So, you know I could use words,
So
right?
when I hear women say that shit, I'm like, so you would prefer me to just beat you the fuck up? Why would you say that? Is that where your mind go? Do you want to hit me? I would never hit a woman.
By the way, Dante.
We on one?
Yeah, we on one.
I would never. We're on three now. Oh,
okay. We on three now.
I would never put my hands on a woman. Never. And me and Dante both. We don't. If we knew any of our niggas was doing some shit like that, we might just jump their ass.
I don't play that shit.
We don't play that shit.
Cause I got a mother, I got a sister, I got aunts.
Play it again, Steve.
Yeah, the more you know. We don't play that shit.
We don't play that shit. But my point being, you can't ask for a lifestyle that basically warrants that type of behavior and then expect for a man to just be like this dull ass, emotionless ass character that you have to deal with every day. I tell women all the time, if that's what you're expecting out of your man, 9 out of 10, he's cheating on you.
Like, yo, think about it. I just want you to be able to do things for me financially. You should be able to do these things. Like, again, pay the bill on dinner, fly me out. Again, this is not my words.
But you know what that sounds like.
I know what it sounds like. And I'm supposed to, what she's saying is the ones that she's running into, they're not paying for all these things, to your point of,
so April wants to be an escort.
Hey, I said what I said. You said what you said.
But, this is the Educated Brothers podcast, and
you want someone to have money to pay for these things, and you also don't want them to have an expectation, or not an expectation, but they shouldn't want
April wants to be
catered to.
April wants to be May, June, and July.
I'll give you that one. I don't know how it made sense, but I'll give you that one. It's the wine talking. Fuck off. But yeah, that's one lighthearted thing. So for me, it's just like you said, it's not even about staying in your lane. It's like, I don't understand why, because I don't have expectations.
Nah, she shouldn't stay in her lane. She need to get the fuck out that lane.
Hey, I don't know what's going on over there, but like for me, it's like, flip it.
Okay.
Imagine a dude said, yo, it's crazy how whenever I pay for things and I pay for all these things, I'm not getting nothing
That
in
shit
return.
would sound like
That would sound wild. And I'm not.
Even though some dudes expect that
I'm not perpetuating that.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is if we flip the order of operations, hers is he's not paying to fly me out and pay for dinner.
Flip the order of operations.
Shut up.
So it's not PEMDAS, it's
Shut up.
SEMDAS.
That's what you get because you ain't think about it long enough. Stupid. I hate you. Shut up.
This was all right. So hold up. It's please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So there would be hold up. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So Sally.
Can't wait.
Sally, Aunt, dear, my excuse, please, fuck off. Anyway, like I was gonna say, if it gets flipped, it sounds crazier.
Yeah. That sounds crazy.
Shut up. You know what? I'm off this topic. I'm off this topic because before we go, I do want to know how you feel about the upcoming fight we got.
I hope Mike Tyson knocks the shit out of Jake
Do you
Paul.
really think that's gonna happen?
No.
Okay.
But,
I'm glad you're not one of those.
You never know, bro.
I do know.
You know what?
I do
You
know
know what really sucks? If Mike is taking a dive for some money, bro, that's just gonna bother the fuck out of me.
I'm calling
bro.
it right now. It's gonna come down to the cards. Jake gonna win by decision. Blah blah blah, and he's gonna still be undefeated from fighting legends and all that other bullshit to keep his.
I mean,
rhetoric going.
he has a couple of losses.
To who?
He lost to what's his face's brother. What's the why am I forgetting
Tyson
his name?
Fury?
Yeah, he lost to what's his face Fury.
That wasn't heavily.
It was a sanctioned fight.
No, I'm saying, was it heavily promoted like this one?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He lost that.
I stand by my story.
Yeah.
It's gonna come down to the cards.
There was another fight he lost too. That was actually like an actual boxing match.
Who though?
I don't remember.
As long as it was someone that wasn't 75
Nah.
and he's trying to play off like, yo, I've been training my whole
Because
life.
truth be told, he should have lost to Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva got
Agreed.
sloppy and then got caught.
Agreed. Agreed.
Oh,
It's the fact that he's fighting people that, to me, should be winning but aren't. So everything for me is like even this fight, I want to get excited for this. Like I really want to get excited for it.
I hope,
but I just don't. I don't expect it to be that.
I hope Mike Tyson. You know what's funny? I'm saying that I hope Mike Tyson knocks his heads off, but somebody brought up an interesting fact the other day, and it kind of fucked my head up.
What's that?
You know, Mike lost all of his big fights.
No. Shit.
All of them.
Damn. Damn.
Yo,
I didn't even know that.
all of his big.
I had to think about it. Like we all know the Holyfield fight. Everybody know that one. That was a L. But like,
yeah, and he fought Holyfield twice.
yeah,
he lost both of them.
times. That's why he bit him the second time because he was losing.
Lennox Lewis beat him.
That's right. Damn. Yo, he a Deontay Wilder. I didn't even think of it
It was just that the people he was destroying and the fashion he was destroying them in.
because it's never been seen.
Yeah.
bro, he was beating people in like 10
But
seconds.
once like people started to like match his level of like
Intensity.
he started losing.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "Oh, his age." I'm like, "Nah, he was still very much in his prime. He was just running into some thugs." Because running like when he fought Lennox Lewis, I go back and watch that fight all the time, and I just like it fucks me up that he lost that fight.
Yeah.
Because Lennox Lewis is very stationary.
Yeah.
He's not as
He's like literally a cinder block. He's just like he's going to take the punch before you try to dodge it.
and he beat him.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
And Mike hits hard.
Mike hits hard.
Yeah.
So Mike lost both fights to Holyfield. Lewis. Who am I thinking of? Because I always confused. He knocked out. I think he either Buster Douglas is the one that caught him sleeping the first time.
Yeah.
So he lost
That
to
was
Buster Douglas.
I forgot about that Buster Douglas fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then towards the end of his career, he just
And then it just kind of faded to black from there. Damn. So all them highlights that we be seeing be like regular dudes. Not regular in that sense, because they probably fuck me up.
Because
But like,
it was similar to like how even when Mayweather started fighting no name niggas, since it was Mayweather, those fights were looked as like big fights.
Yeah.
But that's how it was with Tyson. Since his name was attached to it, it was just like, okay, it's a Tyson fight.
Yeah.
But when he fought like the legends with him,
Yeah. It was.
he lost.
I didn't know that till you just said that, because now because I'm somebody who just likes to know shit, I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah.
Not to fact check, because That sounds wild, but it doesn't seem improbable because of the people that you named. I'm like, who were his other bigger fights? Because, like, he's got a lot of knockouts, but a lot of those are undercards or, like, just, you know, up-and-coming fights or, like, you know, getting ready for the big match fights. They weren't, like, those title Lennox Lewis's, those Evanders, those Busters, like, yeah.
But like I said, in the fashion...
I didn't even think of that.
In the fashion, he was knocking people out. And then
that's what kind of, like...
That's what set
supersedes
him.
it.
Yeah. So, I also say this. I hope he knocks fucking Jake Paul's head off.
Okay, so let's go with predictions because we got a little bit of time left. Real quick, who do you think is going to win?
If it's a real fight?
If it's a real fight.
Mike.
If it's a real fight, I'm going with Mike too.
Now,
but if it's one of these literally pay-per-view fights, because Jake Paul, I think, is getting $4 million and Mike's getting $2 million.
I'm pretty sure it was way more than that.
Nah, I think maybe that's
They're probably getting that just for the fight.
Yeah, or maybe I'm getting those figures fucked up, but maybe it's 20 and 40. But I know the numbers 2 and 4 for some reason in my head. But I know Jake is standing to make more money.
Yeah, because I know Netflix, because it's Jake Paul promotion.
Yeah,
Mike Tyson's got in on it to be a part of it. Netflix paid him a lot of money.
Yeah, bro, it's a live fight on Netflix.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna say if it's a real fight, I'm going with Mike. If it's one of these play fights, it's going down to the cards, and they're gonna give it to Jake.
If it goes the distance, it goes to the cards.
Jake Paul's going. That's what I'm saying. If it comes down to the cards, they're gonna make Jake win on some bull. If it goes down to like a real fight, Jake about to get his ass whooped. But we'll see. Friday night, November 15th. Check it out. Netflix ain't paying us, but one day they will. Make sure y'all check that out if you're interested in seeing that fight. Sean, you got anything before we go, bro?
If Trump ends up attending that fight, I hope blood gets in his eye.
Wow, that's how you get pink eye.
And he's old too, so that shit might take him out.
Hey, we don't wish death on him. I mean, take him out to dinner. Take me out to dinner.
Take me out to dinner.
Joe Biden, take me out to dinner. But yo, Scholars has been real.
We gonna edit that part out.
Why?
I don't need Secret Service in Bravery Studio.
Word. Yo, No Talent Beats.
Steven part of
He's like, yeah, absolutely. We don't need them here. Yo, No Talent Beats, brother. Play us out.
Listen, we joke. I don't wish those things on nobody.
No.
Once again, I'll say it again. the messages that was portrayed here are not in light of
and just
those
to make sure that
Studios.
everyone knows that strictly came from Sean. Okay.
Wow.
I'm not going down for that shit. I'm going down for that shit.
I can't.